15 bits. Mic check. Thank you.
Welcome everybody to the Southern Broadcast Racing Network. I am Richard Hurst, and always joining me in the booth is Jeremy Robbins. Jeremy, you got a copy, my friend? Well, looks like Jeremy may have stepped away for a minute, but welcome everybody. We have 8 viewers out there. Welcome to y'all. Thank y'all for joining us for Autoclub for the COVID restriction 180. I'm sorry, and I did spell that wrong. My apologies. Looks like I put the COVIDs. So as we wait for Jeremy to get back in here, we're gonna let them finish up their practice run. We have about 90 laps here tonight, so it could be interesting. We're gonna see a lot of low line probably early on in the race, then we're gonna see people venture up to that high line. So probably gonna be a lot of slide jobs going on tonight. We have last week's winner, which is going to be the Alabama Slammer in that number 15, Mr. Ken Campbell. There he is right there. We will see if we can talk to him, let him get a little bit of practice in, and we'll see if we can drag him up here, if I can find him in the Discord. So hang tight for me, and we'll be right back. Mr. Ken Campbell, this is Richard up here in the booth. You got a copy? I have no audio from you. I have no audio from Jeremy either. Give me.
Yep.
I'm here also.
All right. Sorry about the confusion, folks. I had a little bit of problem hearing anybody in the booth. So, Mr. Campbell, what you got in store for us this evening? Auto Club, how you feeling about it?
Feel pretty good. Hopefully, we'll be able to bring some speed and be able to help my teammate Stitz out and get him in the playoffs. That's the goal tonight. So
Yes, you definitely. Y'all are really close. Y'all are tied. You're tied for the first spot in points, 149 to 149, with Mr. Andrew Medlin. You're going to need every point you can get to inch above him and take that number one spot. And you don't have you have Brandon Pierce right there behind you, about 29 points. So, man, I'm going to be rooting for you again. That number 15 truck is the number that I run on every car that I got. So I'm going to be rooting for you again. So don't let me down tonight.
try not to, man.
Jeremy, what you got?
I ain't got that much for him. I mean, you showed out last week. You overcame some pretty good obstacles and was able to move it up to the front. I mean, you picked up a dub, and that was pretty impressive considering everything you overcame. So, but I hate to say it, I'm gonna have to pull against you. I'm gonna have to go with Dylan Glass again, man. He's showing something. He's just got to get over that edge.
Yeah,
That's
I
all he
hate to say
needs.
it, but that ain't a bad call. That is definitely not a bad call. So a bunch of these guys can really drive these tracks, and hopefully we'll be able to put on a show for you guys tonight.
All righty. Well, looks like you are on the track qualifying, so we'll let you get back there down there with your teammate. And good luck tonight. We appreciate you stopping by.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Jeremy, how you feeling about this race? You're going to go with Mr. Dylan Glass again, huh?
Yeah, I'm sticking with it. I'm a Cubs fan, so I'm used to disappointment, but I don't think it's going to take us that long before we get a win out of him. I mean, he's showing consistency. I mean, he had some stuff he had to overcome, like Ken did past couple races. He got caught up in some bad stuff. But if Ken keeps that nose clean, he's also a powerhouse. I mean, especially with him and Andrew battling the 1-2 in points. I mean, it's starting to get pretty wild already.
Yeah, it's still early on in the season, so it is definitely anybody's championship. Let's see who else we're gonna take a ride with. Is Mr. Dylan Glass on the track yet? Nope. So let's take a look at Mr. Travis Dart if he's on track. Nope.
Still got to every now and then keep a little something for Cameron Sarton. He's last year's points champion. So you want to see him. He's been coming into some ordeals too, like Ken did, but Ken overcame it last week. And Andrew, he had some issues, so it's going to be pretty interesting.
I have to make sure my trading paints is up to date.
And
So
there's been a lot of issues with all of that today with that update, Richard.
yes, but I do have to admit that the front end of that Toyota looks pretty darn good. All right, I had to make sure everything was up to date there.
See if you can turn your game chat off. I think I might be hearing them a little bit.
They are all the way down. I can still hear them though.
Enable voice chat.
All right, so it looks like we're gonna have a stage break at lap 30, but anything can happen.
I just want to see some 5 wide racing. I know it's going to happen.
Yeah, 5 wide. Yeah, wide track, and I believe these guys can do it and still go green. All right, looks like we are getting ready. We are gridding up.
I am picking up somebody else's audio. Oh, it's mine. Never mind.
I was about to say mine is all turned down.
I don't need to be in a driver's meeting. I'm good. But yeah, this update, man, there's a lot of changes to it today. I'm showing a little bit better frame rates, so it might be good for me.
Yeah, I was definitely showing better frame rates on running the VR. Um, Man, that VR is so cool. I did end up winning my race here at Phoenix just a little while ago, so kudos to me.
I'm gonna tell you what, I don't know if you've got it up there yet or not. Yeah, this grid, it's gonna be pretty tight.
Yeah, we got Chris Essery starting on that in that number one position. And then we have Mr. John Dart looking to get a bullseye tonight in second position. Ken Campbell sitting in third. Cameron Sarton sitting in fourth position. We got Chris Stitz in fifth. Nathan Lynch in sixth. Seventh, we got Andrew Medlin in that number 12 sitting in seventh. Travis Dart sitting in eighth. Dylan Glass, your pick of the night, sitting in 10th, or I'm sorry, sitting in ninth, and 10th is going to be Zach Beek.
We've got starting out in 11. It's going to be Brian Burchett. 12's Chris Hugel. 13 is going to be Trey Jackson. 14 is going to be Philip Chavez. Then we've got Cole. Still can't get his name right. 16th, we've got Patrick Hasty. 17th, Mr. Curtis Ecker. 18th, Patrick Hasty. And 19th is going to be Harris Gerwitz. 20th, Brandon Pierce. 21 is going to be Bill Dart. 22, Sam Siegel. 23, Lyle Christensen. 24 is going to be Mark Essery. 25th is going to be Garth Snyder. 26th, Doug Pierce. 27th, Tyler, not going to butcher your last name. And 28th is going to be Ryan Lynch. So we got a full field here tonight.
Yes, it is definitely a full house. As they are going into turn 3, we are about to take the green flag.
I'm ready to see it. I waited all week for this.
You are absolutely right, and we are about to go green. Ford, Toyota, front row, Ford behind them. Here we are, green flag. The one gets a really good jump on the inside as he crosses the start-finish line. He is going to go down to turn 1. He's going to drift up in front of the 13, and he is going to take it high. They are going to try to ride that high line to start, but Ken Campbell is going to battle it low, and he is going to take over that number 1 spot with the 22 in tow. 3 wide behind him. Looks like we have quite a bit of action going on back here towards the back. 3 wide, 16, 25, 6, all going into turn 3 at the same time.
Yeah, they ain't showing no scarce one bit right now. As a few of them's getting a little squirrely going in through it, but you know what? They're hanging in there pretty tight still. So, I mean, we're seeing 4 right already as they're getting ready to dive into turn 1, coming out of the tri-oval, and they're thinking of pushing it 5 wide, but Cameron backs out on that one. Richard, that's too early, too risky, you ask me.
Yeah, especially on cold tires. I mean, we saw, coming out of 4, we saw a truck get a little bit loose. So these tires cannot take those kind of moves just yet. So wait until they heat them up, and then we'll probably start seeing that 4 wide again. As Mr. Ken Campbell, he is checked out pretty quick. Let's see if we can get a gap on him. Showing last lap time. Ken Campbell, Stitz, and Medlin, they're trying to check out. They're almost a second. 1, 2, 3, and 4 is almost a second away from 5th place position, which is going to be Travis Dart. Oh my God, what a hornet's nest. Oh, a little bit squirrely in the back. That was the 24, 101, and the 42. 24 got a little bit squirrely, but they were able to collect it, get it collected and get it back straight.
Luckily it was collected and not collecting everybody, because that was pretty close right there.
Oh, the 101 just cut up in front of the 42. 42 said, no way, cut down right back below him and going to ride that low line and see if he can do a little bit of a slide job to get back in front of that 101.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to be disappointed one bit. The past few weeks, you know what? They have had some close race, whole lot of green racing. And Chris Stitz gets a little loose coming out of turn 4 right there. I think Andrew kind of straightened him out just a little bit.
And we got a battle up towards the front. We got Ken Campbell, we got Andrew Medlin, we got Stitz, we got Essery. And there's already Douglas Hoop in the chat saying number 1. And looks like Ken Campbell has a little bit of a challenge for that number 1 position, but Ken Campbell has people back there pushing him. The 22 is in tow, the 1 is in tow, so he's definitely got the draft helping him.
Oh yeah, they're already playing it. I mean, everybody's starting to slowly kind of find their running spot, but I mean, you've got those front 5. It's pretty much breaking away from that other pack. So we've got Curtis Ecker already. Looks like he's going into the pits, so he may be having some connection issues. And that battle up front is not disappointing right now, as you have got 3 of them starting to break away from that pack of 5. And your boy you have picked for it, Ken. We've got Ken, Andrew, and Chris running 1, 2, 3, with another Chris Essery and Travis Dart in 4 and 5. You got me muted. On the SDK, just hit on the show the ticker and hide the tower. There we go.
Yeah. All right, looks like the 15 is still commanding this race, or in command of this race. 22 still in tow. That is Chris Stitz, and Andrew Medlin has fell back to the 3rd position, but Travis Dart has moved up 4 positions from where he started this race, and he is right around in the 4th position. Chris Essery has fell back 4 positions. He's right around in 5th, but that could be a strategy. Don't fight too hard and just ride it out. A lot of laps. We are on lap 9 of 90, so a lot of laps to go, and plus we still have a stage break at lap 30.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't really pushing it. I'm just going to stay on the high side. I'm going to cruise it. I mean, you got to stay there. You want to save your tires for as long as possible. I mean, they're on limited sets of tires, and you don't want to burn them up. And right now, where SRA is running kind of in the mid to high is kind of where you want to go for a while. Kind of keep those tires from eating up, because Autoclub will eat them up quick.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. And as we can see, that everybody was pretty much nose to tail. The 24 is trying to make a pass on the inside of the 77, and here comes the 25. The 25 is going to try to make a move and follow the 24, but it looks like he just tucked back in, and they're riding nose to tail. 77, it looks like he is going to try to fight back and get his position back. 25 says, I want a piece of this too, and he's going to try to take that spot away also. Looks like they're going to go to 3 wide coming out of turn 2. Can they hold it? Yes, they can. And going down the back stretch. Highline is definitely going to prevail here because everybody wants to get the run. And 3 wide again going in turn 3. Coming out of turn 4, it's still 3 wide. Who's going to give? Not a soul.
Hey, who's going to give? That's going to be those tires. They keep racing this hard. We're going to see them pitting in the next 10 or so laps.
Yeah, you're right about that. That low line will definitely kill the tires. That's why we've seen everybody pretty much drift up to the high side, but you can get some hellacious runs on that bottom. As we see the 77, woo, he made a move to that outside line and almost touched the wall, but he was able to get it back straight. All right, further back in the field, it looks like everybody was running under a blanket, just nose to tail, not really going anywhere fast.
Well, I'm going to say somebody who is kind of moving up. He's moved up 3 spots. He's on the tail end of that front pack of 5, which is now 6. And, you know, still in glass. He's there. He has snuck up on him.
Yeah, he's definitely got some help as that pack of 6 is trying to check out. They're trying to check out from the rest, but do they have anything for Ken Campbell? You see Andrew Medlin on that inside, but he's not getting a whole lot of speed on that bottom. But don't look now, that pack just behind him is going to catch them the more they keep racing like this.
Yeah, they're battling themselves. I mean, they're not fighting the track right now, which they'll be doing that later. They're fighting each other. I mean, you're, 15 laps in, and you're already this aggressive? It's going to be either a long race or it's going to be running out of tires, and they're going to have to just ride on ride on some rims for a few laps.
So you have the 15, the 22, and the 1 all working that high line, and you have the 6, the 12, and sometimes the 16 of Dylan Glass working that low line with those other 2. And that is going to be your top 6. Jabroni, what's up, man? Glad to have y'all in here. 13 viewers out there. We appreciate y'all stopping by. Brenda Snyder, we appreciate the like.
I completely did not realize my Facebook stream of it had went down, so I was dropping the ball on keeping up with Facebook.
Why you got to do that? So, caution free as of right now. I don't want to even really talk about that.
You said it.
Yep,
You
I
said
was about
it.
to say, I shouldn't even
You.
really be talking about that.
I'm gonna tell you right now who I'm gonna bring a little attention to, and he's had it rough. I mean, he's a good racer. It's just like something constantly is going against him. And that's Curtis Eckert. I hate it for him. He's got a strong team, but it's just fate is not in his corner right now.
Yeah, but like I said, it's still early on in the season. I think he can do something. Oh, I don't even think he's here for this race. I think he just, no, it's showing him a lap down. I don't think he's there.
I think he may have had a little bit of computer issues.
Well, while we are under green, and everybody else knows the tail, not a lot of action going on as of right now. As I say that, they're going 3 wide, the 22, 38, the 12. Looks like the 12 and looks like the 22 has fell back just a little bit, so he's going to allow the 38 that came out of nowhere. That's Brandon Pierce sitting in 3rd place in points. He wants to come up towards the front, and he is coming.
And you know what? I just looked a few minutes ago, and I was rolling through the roster, and I saw Brandon Pierce around 20th position. And my God, he is up to 5th already. And they're starting to pack back up. Them front 5, 6, they lost it.
Yeah, he is up 14 positions so far. And that is the biggest mover of the night.
Yeah, so far right now, he's the one to reckon with. And he's not even running the fastest lap. He's running consistent laps. Douglas Hoop saying number 1. He's going with Chris Esserady. Chris put a good showing up last week. Just that caution came at a bad time. He probably felt bad like Kyle Busch did this past weekend.
Oh, we got a battle for the lead brewing. The 38 wants a piece of the lead, but is he going to be able to make that truck stick and take it over? Ken Campbell says, nah, and so does Travis Dart. They both say, nah, you're going to stay right where you're at. But he's going to try again on this inside. He's going to use a little bit of side draft from the 16. Here they go into turn 1. Does he have the momentum? Can he do the slide job? I don't believe he's got what it takes. But he's still right there. He pulls in front of Travis Dart. Just barely gets it in there. But he is now taking over to the 2nd position. Up 17 spots from where he started. Here he goes working on Ken Campbell going to turn 3. He's on the inside. Ken Campbell's on the outside. Does the outside line have the momentum to keep that lead? I believe he does. Side by side as they come to the start-finish line. And
you know what? If that was the last
Brandon,
lap right there, that would be awesome.
Yeah, Brandon had that for that lap, but they are still battling it out. And while they are battling out, we are going to go side by side with one of our race sponsors. Just give us 1 second, and we'll be back.
Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt kicker. The future is feeling.
Got caution coming out. Yeah, that was pretty risky. I'm not gonna say it was all on any certain body on that one. It looks like a little lane shift. And there was a few actually caught up in that one. Don't look like nothing drastic. Yep, at 42, I flipped into the back of the one. He got into the 12, and that that was all she wrote. Yeah, that could have been very drastic right there. I bet he was feeling about like Harrison Burton was a few weeks back. You know what? He almost had it last week. Iracing almost picked the winner last week. I'll tell you what I'm going to give. I'm going to give a shout out to the 14 that's out there in Twitch, and the let's see how many we got over on the Facebook side watching. Over the 6 over on the Facebook side. So most definitely shout out to all of y'all coming out here supporting SBRN, supporting Full Send iRacing, as we are still hanging out with our first caution at the COVID restriction 180. We don't know where they come up with some of these names at.
I don't know where they come up with some of these names, but yeah. I can't remember who he said named that one, but I was like, okay, that's pretty interesting.
I know what really needs to be restricted right now. That's some gas prices.
Yeah.
But we ain't going to start that topic.
Well, it looks like the pace car lights are out, so we got a blinker up at the front.
You got Dart and Dart sitting 1 and 2.
So we got Travis Dart and John Dart sitting 1 and 2. That is correct. Man, those new Toyotas look pretty darn good. I like the look of that.
But the thing about that is, Richard, they did not pit.
Yeah, so they are on old tires. Now, there's a reason why they didn't. No, lap 30 is the stage break. So you got a lot of guys on fresh tires. Their tires are not broken in for at least a couple laps. So let's see what happens here. You got the 48, you got the 22, you got the 15 on the outside. You got the 6, you got the 13, and the 3 on the inside, and we are about to go green. New tires, old tires up front, and here we go. Travis Dart gets a pretty good jump on that inside, but the 48 is coming. Samuel says, no way, you're not getting away from me. We only have 4 laps until the stage break. I want all the points I can get. And here they go into turn 1. 48 on the high line, 6 on the low line. 6 has definitely got the advantage. He's going to drift up and leave the 13 out to dry. Here comes the 22. They are going to try to take it 3 wide coming into turn 3. I was looking for Jeremy there, but he's not there. So the 22 is going to dive down to the inside. He's going to challenge the 6 for the lead. Can he do it? Does the 22 have the momentum? No, he does not, but they are going to be side by side. 22 decides, I don't have the momentum. He tucks back in behind the 6, and we only have about 3 laps until the stage break. Can the 6 win the stage? We shall find out.
I'll tell you what, Richard, the 12 car, the 12 and the 1, they had to do a little checking up when they was coming into that trioval. They got a little bit wobbly.
Yeah, that 22 and that 6. Here comes Ken Kelly. Ken Kelly is taking over that 3rd position. He's going to challenge the 6 for the second spot. But don't look now. Here comes the 38 of Brandon Price.
Yeah, Brandon's thirsty for that as he is pushing Ken up on the way. And they're 3 wide when they're sitting back in 5th, 6th, and 7th position.
You have the 48, you have the 1, you have the 16. The 1 had a heck of a run on the inside lane, and here he goes. He's gonna try to overtake the 22. And here comes the 38 and the 1. Somebody out there in the chat definitely said the 1. Let's go 1. Well, here's his chance. He's up to the 3rd position. The 38 left him out to dry, left him on the low lane. But look who's back out front. That's going to be Mr. Ken Kelly.
Ken Campbell and Brandon Perry's
I'm sorry,
Chris
Ken
Essering.
Campbell.
It looks like they're fixing to throw down and get that stage win.
Well, my pick might have a stage, but still a lot to go as they are coming into turn 3, out of turn 4. Does anybody have anything for the 15?
And then 22 is loose.
The yellow flag is out.
And there is the yellow.
And that was on a caution. The 22 looks like he got a little loose and collected. Not for sure who he collected. I think it was Zach Beek.
All right, let's go back and take a look at that. Oh no, the 1 got a piece of him. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, that was the wrong replay. I'm sorry. That was my fault.
Congratulations on Ken for getting stage 1.
Here's a look at what happened. Yeah, 22 definitely got loose. Clipped to 16 to 4. The 77. 6 got around. Well, the best place to be was right there at Pit Road. So
I'm going to tell you who's probably changing their drawers right now. That's going to be the 4 car, Brian. I mean, if you can see this, how he barely cleared on that outside.
Let's go take another look at that and slow it down. See if we can find the 4. I'll tell you what, the 16 is cleaning his drawers out too. He did get a piece of that wall though. That's the only bad thing about that. 77 had nowhere to go. Yeah, the 6 coming up. The 101, he got into the back of the 6, gave the 6 a little bit of rear end damage, and he got a little bit of front end damage. But those 2 still kept it, straight. So good job to them. So that good truck running up front, drove it in a little bit too hard. All right. Well,
That was some excitement to end the stage up. I'm going to tell you who's breathing a sigh of relief, and that's going to be Ken. Douglas asking, are we still doing a die cast this week?
I'll let you. I'll let you make that call there, Jeremy.
Oh, it's on me. I don't know. We've got about 14 out there. We got over on the Facebook side. We got about 20 all together.
Yeah, about 20 all together. Jabroni said, "Do it." All right.
Let's see. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it quick. We're gonna see who's actually listening out there. We appreciate the lurkers, but who's actually listening to our beautiful country voices we've got going? Get your picks in by lap 40.
Lap 40. If you can name the winner of this race, I'll send you out a diecast. It'll be a 1/64th diecast, brand new, still in the package. I have 5 boxes of them. It's just going to be a random pick. I'm going to dig my hand down deep to the bottom and just grab the first one. Ken Campbell going back to back. All right, Jabroni has his locked in. Number 10 is going to be the top truck, says Rita Evans. All right. All right.
Green, green, green.
Here we go. We are back green. And look who it is out front. The 38 of Brandon Pierce up 18 spots. Oh, he's not the biggest mover. That 87 is up 20 spots. And they are trying to check out. That 38 got a pretty good jump on that inside, and they are on the back stretch with the 38, 16, 1.
Yeah, that 38 showing some power tonight.
And don't look now. I mean, there's that 25 of Nate Lynch. You know, we've seen him have, you know, a lot of speed on a lot of these tracks. All right, Douglas Hoop has got his entry locked in, the 1. So he has got Chris Essery.
You know what? Nobody's going with the 16.
Oh.
Nobody's taking
Mama Chris.
Brandon Pierce.
All right, so we got 2 entries for the 1. What do we do about that there, Jeremy? One's on Facebook and one's on Twitch. So there might be a little bit of time delay. Douglas said, I was first.
Well, I have to say, I saw Miss Roxanne out there about 10 minutes ago at 8:54. She kind of threw out number 1. I think we got a lot of everybody's pulling for Chris, and we can't give everybody one, can we?
Oh, that'll be 3.
We got Miss Rita Evans out there again. Thank you for stopping by, Miss Rita. Always glad to see you.
All right, so there's 3 out there. There's 3 out there for the 1 truck.
Douglas, you're right. I did pick 16, but I can't win. I'm a winner because I set up here every Tuesday with Richard. That's a good enough victory for me.
All right, BJM is pulling for the 12. All right. So we got the 12. We got the 1. Got the 24. Got the 10.
Yeah, Ezra is showing up as 1 on SDK, and I believe he's showing up as... Is he showing up 10?
No, he's showing the 1.
Showing the 1. Man, you have got a hornet's nest from about P9 and back.
Let's head on back there and see what we can see. Let's go to our blimp view. Oh, that's horrible. And we got the 42, we got the 15, we got the 24 there, we got the 6. They are 3 wide. And it's going to be the 6, the 4, and the 48, I believe? No. Oh, that's the 13. I'm sorry.
Dude, I think Jabroni's out there trying to score some brownie points for you. Maybe get an extra or something. So Richard is the man. Man, I get no love.
Oh, I appreciate that, Jabroni. I definitely appreciate that. You know they love you too there, Jeremy. It is definitely a team effort over here at SBRN, so love for me is love for Jeremy. Well, you got that right. Oh, the 9 looks like he was trying to do a crossover.
Yeah, that blimp view is just a little bit on the offside.
We're gonna go back to a better view.
I think when I was fixing the cameras last week, I kind of forgot to set a few things back.
Oh, so it's your fault.
More than likely. You know, we try to get the best views for everybody out there.
Oh, the 9 gave the 77 a little bit of a bump, trying to bump him out of the way. But a 77 did not move. So
it's like that old saying goes, Richard. Either shit or get off the pot. And if you ain't, he's going to move him out of the way.
All right, Jeremy out there, Jabroni out there said Jeremy is okay. Just kidding, you rock too. And Douglas out there said what he said.
We got to ask to get love out there. But you know what? We love everybody that comes in every Tuesday. I mean, we love talking with the chat. We love interacting with y'all. We love giving you away. And lap 40, come and gone. So anything that is popped after that message right there on Twitch and then Facebook is irrelevant in the drawing.
All right, so the 40 has taken over the lead here at lap 41. And he's got the 38, the 25 in tow. And don't forget that 12. I think I saw somebody up there saying it's 12 to win also. Yep, that was BJM. So, you know, a couple of the picks are up there in the top.
What? It don't matter. This is Autoclub. We've seen what can happen here.
And look at this Hornet's Nest back here. They are all under a blanket. 3 wide. You got the 2, the 24, the 15. 2 dives out of that. He says, no way, Jose. And look at the 87. And the 87 has got a good, you know, having a good run for himself. You know, he is up 20 positions from where he started. Him and Brandon Pierce are the 2 biggest movers so far. And don't forget Ryan Lynch. He is up 16 spots. So great job to these guys, you know, considering where they started to make it up. To make it up to where they are now. That's a good accomplishment right there.
Yeah, I want to tell you what. There's excitement all over this track. I mean, you can't pinpoint. I feel sorry for the camera guy tonight. He's all over the place having to keep up with all this. There's so much top racing, you just can't pinpoint it.
Oh, they're about to go 3 wide right there. 13 is looking. Is he going to do it? Nope, he's going to slide in front of the 22. 22 had to check up to not run him over. Best racing on TV. Well, we definitely appreciate that.
Well, make sure you share and tell all your friends there, Douglas.
Absolutely, that definitely helps us out.
Tell ESPN they better watch out.
Oh, the 2 got into the 22. 22 was in the wall. And he has lost a lot of momentum. I bet he is not happy about that.
Not be.
We got something going on. We got 2 off the track. 29 and 30 off the track, but they save it. No caution for that.
That was almost nasty, but I mean, that's what happens when you mix some Old Bay spice and some sun-kissed orange. This ain't a good combination.
No, that'll leave a bad taste in your mouth. So we're going to see those 2 fall back just a little bit. And we're going to go back up towards the front where our leader is still currently Chris Essery in that one truck with Brandon Pierce in tow. He is our 3rd in points. He needs all the points he can get to make up the gap.
I'll tell you what, Richard, they're top 12, the top 5 have pretty much pulled away from it. I mean, you've got Chris, Brandon, Nate, Dylan, and Andrew. Every one of them within every kind of a 0.2 of a second. I mean, they're sticking it to each other right there, and they are not letting up none.
Nope, nose to tail. They are running a little bit different lines, though, that I have noticed, but still, nothing is slowing these guys down. You got 3 Fords up in the top. You got 3 Fords and 1 Chevrolet and a Toyota. So that's your top 5. You know, the Toyota and the Chevrolets are definitely outnumbered. I've seen the 38 and the 1 be bumper to bumper down the back stretch, so I take it these guys have worked with each other a time or two. But look here, I mean, Dylan Glass, Chris Essery, and Brandon Pierce, they are starting to break away from that Toyota and that Chevrolet of Nathan Lynch.
Yeah, it's showing right there. Ford Tough's going to be up in the front. That name sounds familiar. Ford Tough. Do you know a Ford Tough, Richard?
I definitely do. That is definitely my handle on Xbox. I knew I made a good choice.
You know what? We're over halfway. We've only had 1 caution. And that does not surprise me none whatsoever with this full sand Iracing series. I mean, limited cautions, nose-to-nose racing.
Well, while we are still green, let's go side by side with one of our other sponsors that is here with Full Send.
Want more NASCAR content? For all the latest in NASCAR, including driver interviews, race recaps, fantasy NASCAR, listener call-in shows, and awesome giveaways, tune in to the Lap Traffic Podcast on iTunes, Podbean, or your favorite hosting site with new shows every Tuesday night. Check out Lap Traffic on the web, thelaptrafficpodcast.com, and follow on Twitter @LapTrafficPC. Don't get caught chasing the lucky dog. Tune in each and every week to the Lap Traffic Podcast. See ya!
All right, we are back. That is Lap Traffic Podcast. Make sure you go check them out every Tuesday night. So not a lot has changed up towards the front there, Jeremy.
No, it's staying pretty consistent. Esri, Pierce, and Glass are kind of starting to pull away.
Yeah, they got a pretty good lead on 4th and 5th. And they're about to have, they got a little bit of company catching up to them.
Yeah, the way they're fighting, it's going to happen.
But that's okay because there still is 40 laps to go, so they still have a lot of racing to do, and anything can happen. And knick-knack, paddywhack, give that dog a bone. Here comes Cole Shetty in that 42.
Red Dog, he's making some moves.
Yes, he is, as he just makes the pass on Andrew Medlin. But Andrew Medlin is not done. As they are coming out of turn 2, you got the Red Dog on the outside. You got the 12 on the inside. Who is going to prevail? It looks like the Red Dog 42 is going to make the 12 give it up. Well, we haven't heard a lot out of our last week's winner. He was up front for the stage win. This might be a part of his strategy because he is riding back in the 7th position. Still not a bad place to be, but not really where I'd want to be. I'd want to have my Ford Tough truck up in the front running with the rest of the Fords, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen unless they can all get in the line and catch these leaders.
Yeah, it's. I don't know, Richard. I mean, they're putting a pretty good gap on it. We're coming up with about 37 laps to go. Actually, 27. No, 37. I'm not a mathematician.
I think you had it right the first time.
But they're coming up getting pretty close to where we're fixing to be starting green flag pit stop. Fuck it, I'll just back into another victory somehow.
Yeah, our fuel window is probably gonna be about 36 to 39 laps. They pitted on lap 30 or 31, so we should start seeing them dive in here about lap 30 or 67, between 67 and 70, and they'll definitely have enough fuel to make it to the end.
Well, you know what I'm seeing right now? And it just dawned on me. You've got Cole running in 4th place in the Red Dog. And you've got Dylan Glass with old Milwaukee running in P3. Now, I wonder how them two would mix up.
I think that'd be some nasty beer. Yeah, I don't think that would be a good combination. I really don't.
I tell you what, the way Cole's moving up, we fixing to see if they mix good together.
Well, Cole's moving up with a whole lot of others that want a piece. Oh, the 24 rubs the wall coming out of turn 4. But also, here comes my pick, and he is up 2 more positions. That's 15 of Ken Campbell, the Alabama Slammer, last week's winner. They're coming, and they're coming fast. Jabroni, Cole, and Ken working together straight to the lead. Yeah, it definitely looks that way with the 12 in tow. So everybody that got picked for our giveaway is running up there in the top 10. Yeah, it looks like that lead is dwindling down. They are only about 2.5 seconds ahead of fourth place back. So, yeah, that lead is definitely dwindling away. As it looks like the 1 in 38 is starting to lose the 16 just a little bit. He's trying to stick it in there, stay with him, but looks like he's struggling just a little bit. Look like we had some people coming, some guys coming out of pits.
That's probably going to start the cycle of the green flag pit stops.
Yeah, they'll have just enough fuel to. They'll have just enough fuel, but if these guys stay out a little bit longer, those other guys will have, you know, older tires. And the way these two are working together up front, I don't know. It's definitely an interesting strategy. We'll see how long these two stay out.
Yeah, Jabroni made a good point out there, saying Cole and Ken are working together, heading straight to the lead.
Yeah, here they come.
So
they're third and fourth.
And what's crazy, they're not even on teammates. So they just may be abusing each other like a Red Dog used to abuse our stomach when we was younger. Who writes this stuff that we say?
I don't know. We should copyright that. And it looks like Cole is in. The leader is in. Gave up the lead. And now he is in the pits. So that's going to give the lead up.
Brandon's holding on to it just as long as he can. And, you know, I would like to say let's go Brandon, but, you know, that's not reference to anything other than saying let's go Brandon Pierce. Let me clarify that. Just got to clarify for Facebook stuff. You know, I just got out of the Slammer, Facebook Slammer not too long ago, so can't promote violence in no how, way, or anything.
And Brandon is in. He has given up the lead, and he's going to turn the lead over to the 42.
Well, I know somebody who out there is happy right now. Let's see. I don't see. Yep. No. Ooh.
No, there's no 42 on the list right now, but the 15 is. He's my pick.
Jabroni called him a dark horse earlier, but I think he stuck his pick with King Campbell going back to back.
Yep, that's my pick. That's his pick, so we'll see.
I don't think he's gonna like it, but I think his pick is gonna have to be Ken. He should have went with his first impression or his first intuition.
Jabroni, let's go 42. Yeah. Now we've seen him go from high line to low line. Actually, the 42 is giving up the lead, and the lead is going to be given back to Ken Campbell. And the 77 is being scored in second as of right now until they make their pit stops.
There is got some shining going on right now. Sorry to interrupt you there, Richard, but Tyler is all the way up to P3 right now.
Yeah. Up 24 positions. That's amazing. He started way back in the back and up this far.
It comes off the top of my head. Yeah, just like mine and Richard's hair does.
Hey, don't be saying that on live. I use that Rogaine.
I was wearing a hat.
Me too.
That 5-0 is out there.
5-0 family, what's up? Appreciate y'all joining in.
Now, if y'all want to see a good family-oriented stream, definitely definitely give him a look up. It shows right there the family that streams together stays together.
And it looks like Ken Campbell is getting ready to give the lead up, and he is making his pit stop.
Mr. Zach just clocked him in with leading a lap. If I'm not mistaken, that might be his second or third lap. He has led this season, and he has actually plays it smart. So them bonus points right there always can come in handy in the long run.
Absolutely. And while everybody is making their pit stops, we're going to take a look at one of our sponsors or partners, and that's going to be Martin Sports. We'll go side by side. All right, that was our side-by-side with Martin Sports 906. Definitely go check them out for all your race apparel or sports apparel. Definitely a lot of great stuff on his website. And make sure you use the code SBRN for 25% off of your purchase. And that way he knows who sent him. Or who sent y'all to him.
Y'all. Who referred you?
Yes, that one.
Ryan Lynch. Ryan is right now.
Ryan is riding around. He is being shown one lap down. Oh, that,
P16.
yeah. There he is right there in that number 2.
That cookout.
Yeah, he got his lap back because everybody pitted. Just cruising.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of lead shifting around, and when it gets said and done, I don't know how it's going to play out, but we've still got 2 more on that lead, or 2 of the leaders that still hadn't pitted yet, and that's Bill Dart and Philip Chavez. They both pitted last time at lap 30, so they're due any time.
Yeah, I think they're going to run it dry, and you know, I was sitting there noticing that Mr. Campbell did not spend a whole lot of time in the pits.
I like cookout. You know what? We've actually got one about an hour south of where I live. But,
I got 2.
you know what, though? The only cookout I like is the ones that's got some Red Dog and a little bit of Old Milwaukee. And right now, Old Milwaukee looks like he's moving on up to the front by the time we get done with these green flag pit stops, Richard.
Peanut butter Oreo shake. Well, you know, Dylan Glass in that 16, you know, he was one of the first ones to pit. And once these two top 2 pit, that's going to move him up to the lead. But Chris Essery in that one truck, he is sitting right there in P4. So he will, once these 2 pit, will take over the second position. And Brandon Pierce is sitting in the 5th position as of right now. Like I said, these 2 will move up when when Bill Dart, actually, he is pulling into the pits right now for his scheduled stop. So our current leader is Philip Chavez in that 101 truck. So
that's something else that goes good with cookout, Richard. That Miller Lite.
That Miller Lite. I kind of like the Bud Light myself, but I'll drink any beer that's free.
That is the best kind of beer there is out there.
Absolutely. Well, Bill Dart was able to lead a few laps, so that'll help him out just a little bit. Philip Chavez is the only one left out there that did not pit as of yet.
He's got to be running on some fumes.
Jabroni says, wish we had a Bush truck out there.
Well, for copyright reasons, we can't play a Bush ad. But I tell you what, Kenny G played it out on that commercial.
And our leader is pitting. He is going to be relinquishing his lead, and that's going to turn the lead over to one of these two battling it out. They are going to the backstretch, and looks like Chris Esri is going to take over the lead from Dylan Glass. So the new leader is the number 1 truck. But the 16 is not done yet. Dylan is going to battle it out. They only have 19 laps to go. So we are going to see the heat crank up a little bit more as these laps wind down. Let's kind of go take a look through our field and see where kind of everybody's at. There's Cameron Sarton. He is in the 4th position. You know, not too bad for him. We got Brandon Pierce. He's sitting in that 3rd. He is up 16 spots. He's working on the bumper of that 16 also. He wants to get around. But these 3 Fords, we've seen them link up before. So they might be able to break away once again and battle it out between the 3 of them. Travis Dart sitting in that 5th position. He is all alone. Oh, as he blinked in and out, there he is, Magician. Sitting in the 6th position is going to be Andrew Medlin. He is up 1 position from where he started. We've seen him battling up towards the front, but it looks like everybody is scattered. So, not looking good unless the caution comes out.
Yeah, I'm not too happy right now. Dylan Glass is kind of tanking for a little bit, but I know there's going to be a few people out there happy if it goes green all the way.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Ken Campbell, he's sitting back in the 7th position. He is 4 spots down from where he started at the beginning of the race, but we saw him win that stage 1. Yeah, it looks like he's got another mirror full of that Red Dog. Looking to take away his 7th position, but he is currently right around in the 8th position. John Dart not having a bad day. He is still up in the top 10. He's got a little bit of side damage on his number 13 Toyota Tundra. And Trey Jackson in the 31 Pennzoil Chevrolet riding in your top 10. That's going to wrap up our top 10 as of right now.
And Boogie's out there saying they need a caution. You know, every race so far has went green until we get to about 5 to go.
Yeah. And it looks like we're about to have a little bit of lap traffic. Let's see if this causes any hinder to the leaders here.
Looks like they're staying high and going to let them by, so that's good racing ethics right there. So you see the 38. Oh, that was the one kind of used the 38 or used the 42 as a block. Slow them down just a little bit, or the 52. Couldn't tell that number on that one.
And they're going to be now. Now, if it were, a few less laps than 14 to go, I would probably use some of these lap cars to, keep the 38 at bay. But there's still too many laps. He has too much time to catch up, so wouldn't try that too quickly. But still clean and green. We'll go take a ride and see what Mr. Stitz is doing. The 22. There he is, riding back in the 14th position. he got into an incident and fell back quite a bit. Yeah, definitely a good truck. Well, oh, looks like Brandon Pierce. SDK is showing me that Brandon Pierce went off track.
And it does. He is coming out of the tri-oval right now, so that's not going to be good for the 38.
Well, let's go take a look and see if we can. Let's go take a look and see what happened to him. Ooh. Oh, they disappeared for a minute. At least he was able to keep it straight. So if a caution does come back out, you don't have to worry about any damage. So sorry about that, Boogie.
It looked like the 32 came down a little bit through the tri-oval and kind of got into the 38's what sent him going through there.
They disappeared on my screen. Well, so that sends him back to the 7th position. Still, you know, one of the biggest movers. But 7th is not where he wanted to be. So we're going to go and ride and see where our current leader is. He is up there trying to stay away from the 16, but 16 may be tracking him down just a little bit. You know what? I love this view, especially this view is awesome when you're in VR, riding on the roll bar. Well, let's take a ride with our current leader. There he is, right there. Oh, the roll bar's in the way. Oh, this sucks. Letting off the gas, nice and smooth turn of the wheel, riding at the bottom. 10 to go. And let's take a look and see where Mr. Glass is. There he is, right back there behind our leader.
And that's going to shift up with the 38 a lot, him dropping back like that. That was tough break, going from the back to the front.
Well, the 16 has a little bit of ground to make up before he can catch this leader. Let's go back to a different view here. He is trying to utilize the 32 to help him catch the leader, but I don't know how well this is going to make out.
Power has popped back up.
Yeah, I know.
I'm pretty sure Brandon's going to have a few words for the 32 after this race is over.
He might. And don't look now, here's my pick riding around in the 4th position. He kicked that thing up in the high gear, and he is coming along with Andrew Medlin. Now, I don't know if they got enough laps to do anything, but we might see him. He is 3 seconds back from the leader. He has got, Andrew Medlin helping him, but is that going to be enough? Do they have enough time? Larry, we appreciate the like. Thank you.
That's over there on the Facebook side. So there's another one for the Facebook.
We definitely appreciate all the likes and follows and y'all joining us every week. Ooh, Ken Campbell is catching Cameron. Campbell has saved enough tire to make something happen in the closing laps. It may not be where he wants to be on, in that top spot, but he is closing it in, and the 12 looks like he is trapped behind the 52, a lap down car, as he's diving down to the bottom to try to get around it, but the 52 is going to fight back on the outside, but the 12 is able to prevail. Losing a lot of speed to Campbell, but they are still coming.
Campbell's been running that high line, so he's been saving those tires. He's going to be able in the next following laps, next few coming up laps, to be able to throw it in a little bit deeper than Cameron is and kind of close the gap. He may sacrifice and grab a podium.
Yeah, there we go. There's our top 4 right there in a line. Not much time, between them. They have 5 laps to go. I don't think they can make it up within 5 laps, but this is going to be the 2 best battles, and I wish we could have them side by side, which is going to be Dylan Glass and Chris Essery, and Cameron Sarton and Ken Campbell.
Brandon is able to sacrifice and get back up to the top 10 right now, so that was a very good recovery on his half, as he is shooting through the tri-oval and not taking anybody else out. You know what? Right now, Richard, you want me to tell you who's getting pretty excited as we're coming around with what, about 4 laps to go?
4 to go.
4 to go. Miss Rita Evans out there on Facebook. That she loves
Roxanne.
80. Yeah, that's Essery's. I believe it was grandmother. Was what he told me. She loves doing it at 81. So NASCAR's for any age, especially iRacing.
Well, he is trying to get it done. He still has a little bit of a lead over the 16 of Dylan Glass. So with 3 laps to go, he is trying to break that draft with everything he has.
Dylan's staying on him. Dylan's not giving him no breathing room, really.
Chris definitely took that lower line and, created a little bit of space. And don't look now, but look who is moved up into the 3rd position, as they are 3 wide. But 38 drives down to the bottom. He didn't want no part of that. Oh, the 24 is spinning. The 24 is spinning.
Yellow flag.
Oh, my. Cameron Sarton. Oh, my goodness. We were on that, too. Let's go back and take a look to see what happened to him.
Another one that
The 32 caused havoc. Oh. His truck just slid right off the track. I don't know if he got too tight, did not lift, or what, but that changes every dynamic. Oh, I bet you Cameron is heated.
You definitely know. I'm sorry. I'd have to be hiding my vehicle. I'm having 2 after me. 2 that was running in the top 5.
All right, let's take a ride with the 32 on that one. Let's go to his cockpit.
Oh,
I'm on the wrong one. See if we can take a look and see what happened to his ride. It looks like he was trying to turn, but it did not want to turn. Was he on the lead lap? I don't believe he was.
Negative.
Yeah, he was not on the lead lap. So, took out a good truck, the 24. You know, hopefully he has that fast repair. We're going to see these leaders come in.
Ooh,
Oh, look who stayed out.
I do not know if that would be the move I would take right now.
2 laps. Oh. Well, that 42 truck might get a bone tonight. Or somebody's going to have a bone to pick with him. I don't know. He's on old tires, so anything can happen.
Yeah, it's a green white checker. I mean, so I mean, you've got 2, 3, 4, everybody pitted. That go around from P3 and back. So Ken, Cole, and Zach gonna be on used tires, and the rest of the field's gonna be on new ones.
Now the 15, the 15 has chosen outside. Alabama Slammer told me last week, do not ever question his lane choice. And I'm not going to question it. And I think that is the best choice, the outside lane.
He did get you on that one.
Yeah, he did. He messages me on Discord. He was like, don't ever second guess my lane choice.
We got to make it some interesting out there.
So last 2 laps, and when they go green, leader has to take the white flag to make it official, or we'll have another green white checker.
Richard, this is going to be interesting right here.
Now, the one thing that the 15 and the 42 have going for them, everybody's on old new tires. They are slick. It's like driving on ice for the first lap or
Yeah,
so.
but that's not going to stop any of them from slapping a stamp on it and full sending it out racing series into turn 1.
Ooh, it's going to be exciting. And we're probably going to see it. Oh, no.
I would hate to be these guys' spotter right now.
This is where we're going to see the 5 wide. We're going to see the 4 wide. We're going to see the 3 wide. And here we go. Give me a good camera angle. There we go. And the 15 gets a really good jump. The 42 tried to cut off the 1, but the 1 was not having it. He was already there. He was going to get it. Here they come into turn 1. 15 in command of this race. Going into turn 2. 1 in tow. 1 has the freshest tires. Will he overdrive it and get it sideways? No, he keeps it straight. He is on the inside of the 15. 15, can he fight off the 1? I don't believe so. Going into turn 3, 1 has the advantage. New tires, low lane. We will see a slide job here, but don't look now. They are 3 wide right behind them. 16 is loose. 16 got loose. I don't know where they went. Oh, and there's a caution before.
Oh, they did not get across the start finish before it happened.
So the 1 has taken command of the race.
Well, y'all wanted a caution out there, so y'all have got a caution now.
We have got to go see what happened. I saw that 16 break loose. And let's go see if we can take a gander. Now, if you're the 15, are you going to go pit? Probably not. He is going to stay out there.
You can't afford it. I mean, if you was going to, you should have done it that last. You can't afford it right now.
Oh, good Lord. Goodbye. Bill Dart.
Oh, the 7 car.
Bill Dart shot up like a rocket. And that's what brought the caution.
Somebody communicate with NASA and get a location of the 7 truck.
Hope he's got parachutes. That was crazy. Let's see. We are gonna actually ride in his truck. That would be a wild ride right there. Let's go see. As you can see, the 101 gets really loose, and let's take a ride. Da, da, da. He checked up, and nowhere to go. And then, see ya. Wow. And then he
now, we was talking about putting a stamp on and sending it. He sent it.
So that was very, very interesting. As you can see, the one truck is still in command. The 11542, we've seen him up front before. And look at there, Andrew Medlin, the 12. Did I see a 12 out there in chat? Did I? Before lap 40?
We will review back through it.
Yes, we will.
See, I believe we did.
I think we did.
I think Iracing 13 was the one who threw the 12 out there.
Yeah, we will definitely go back and review that.
And my pick is in the pits.
How now? Well, 2 laps to go. I think I would have taken the same strategy that Mr. Campbell is taking.
You know what? Ken's taking that high side again.
Well, the one had the choice of lane because he took over the lead just before the caution. So
this is going to come down to a nail biter. Look, he's out there. He's got goosebumps. Jabroni's got goosebumps. He ain't got goosebumps. Everybody out there is nervous. The lights are off.
Appreciate that, Jabroni. All right. It's about to go green, y'all. We're probably going to see it. Oh, no. Again.
We are 2 and 3 on the green white checker. So this is this is what it's coming down to. Douglas, you saying you nervous? Man, I tell you what, I would not like to be Ken and Cole right now. They're on the worst tires of the bunch.
All right, we are about to go green. Waiting for the green flag to drop. There it is. One got a heck of a jump with the 42. He got a good jump on that inside line too, but don't look now. Here is the 12. Old tires, new tires. That's all you see in the top 5. 15 still trying to make that outside work, but I don't think it's going to. Everybody is going to pass him.
He's hanging in there on the high side.
He is looking for that draft, but he's going to lose that 3rd spot. But the 42 is hanging tough. He's got the draft. He's got Mr. Campbell pushing him. But everybody behind him, here he comes to the white flag. The 1 is going to take the white flag now. And here is Andrew Medlin sitting in the 2nd position. And they are 3 wide. You got Travis Dart. You got Cole. You got Ken. All battling it out. Let's go check them out. Look at that hornet's nest right there. But knick-knack, paddywhack, give that dog a bone. He is hanging in there strong. Coming out of turn 2. Oh, we got some flashers. But the old tires are wearing out. The 42 is dropping like a bad habit. Because Travis Dart has taken over that 3rd position. And here comes the leaders. The 12, the 1. They're going to battle it out until the bitter end. Out of turn 4. Here we go. Can the 12 get him? 12 moves to the inside. Here he is. The 12. The 1. The 1 takes it. Side by side. Oh, and then a spin afterwards.
The 1 edged him, and somebody took the safety cone out. Lord have mercy. Edged him
my goodness.
0.004 of a second.
That was a crazy finish. Oh, and Andrew Medlin takes a big hit. Good Lord. Let's go back and take a look at that. That was a heck of a finish.
Medlin gave it all he had.
Back it up just a little bit. They were side by side that whole time. Boom.
Yeah, that.
Not by a half of a truck. That's all it took. So we have the winner. And that is going to be the 1 as he burns it down.
Yeah, he fought for that. He earned that one. I mean, he had Medlin none at his very end.
Well, now we have a choice to make. We have 2 family members, and we have 3 picks for the number 1.
Let's see. Let's roll through it, y'all. Give us a second. I'll tell you what. While I'm doing that, Richard, why don't you holler at our winner?
All right. Let me go see if I can track him down. Oh, there it is. Nope. Yeah. Mr. Chris, this is Richard and Jeremy up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy.
Man, you pulled it off. You took the win home. Win-win chicken dinner. You made Grandma proud and all your fans in the chat that were pulling for you proud. Man, walk us through those last couple laps.
Oh, they were intense. I seen Medlin had a huge run. I was hoping that Ken and Cole on the old tires could hold him off long enough. I had to shut the door on him into 1, and then I thought he was going to get me across, but I was able to hold him off.
Yeah, you were a half of a truck ahead of him, side by side. That was a great battle for that last lap. Kind of had me nervous. Kind of had everybody nervous out there in the chat. But man, that was an awesome race, dude. Were you banking on that last caution, or talk us through the last lap there? Last caution.
The first caution, I had like a half a second lead on glass. I didn't want that caution to come out because I didn't know who was going to stay out, or I didn't feel like I was the fastest truck out there. And then the second caution came out, and I was like, oh no, I got to do this again. And then I finally was able to hold it off.
Well, awesome job. Miss Rita Evans says, yeah, Chris, you and me won, and Roxanne, she goes, oh yeah. So you got quite a bit out there, and Miss Jennifer. So you got quite a bit of fans out there that you made happy. And they also we're trying to get to see who won our little giveaway.
Shout out to Doug Hooper. He said he picked me to win.
Yes, he did. We're trying to get the times down to see who actually picked you to win first, because we said if you could pick the winner of the race, we would send them out a 1/64 diecast. So, man, congratulations to you, and congratulations once we find out who our winner of the diecast is, and we're going to let you get back down there and celebrate.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right. Well, Jeremy, are you back?
I am strolling through right now, just trying to double check on that since we have more than one. I see Douglas definitely called it for sure.
All right. Well, we're going to bring
Jabroni, I'm not for sure. Jabroni talking 42 was a dark horse, saying Ken's going back to back.
Yeah, he's got like 3 picks in there. But in the meantime, let's get Mr. Travis and Andrew up here and talk with them. You want to take Mr. Travis?
Travis, you got a copy, man?
Mr. Travis, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, you almost got it. I mean, y'all had to fight through some. I had to fight through some cautions and some lap traffic there for a while, but those green and white checkers, you had a pretty strong cars behind you with John, Trey, and Ryan, especially with Cole and him starting in front of you. What was your mentality?
Well, first thing was to get past Cole and Kent because they were on older tires, so that was the first objective of that restart. Medlin, my teammate, was able to do it pretty fast. I had to do it on the last lap, but that was the first objective, and then just outrace them at that point.
Well, y'all definitely made a good move. I don't think anybody was expecting that last caution. If so, that things could have changed drastically with Mr. Ken Campbell being out front. But, man, y'all put on a great show. Man, very minimal cautions. I was waiting for some heated words to start flowing in the chat between the 32 and the 24. That was kind of crazy, but man, what a great job, that y'all bring to the table every week.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of us have been racing with each other for quite a bit. A lot of us race with each other in another league, so we're kind of familiar with each other. I don't. The 24 was upset, but I think the one car that needs to be more upset was the one car because that's his own dad who brought out that final caution when Chris would have had an easy win, and now he had to go two green white checkers to fight for it.
As parents never make it easy for our children, so
they dang sure don't. Well, Mr. Travis, man, what a great job tonight, and man, the floor is yours. You are able to give out those shout outs.
Yeah, first of all, appreciate my teammates, Andrew and Sam. Me and Medlin had great plans all race. We worked well with each other, especially on the final green-white checkered. Everything, we said top 5 is hopefully what we'll get, and hopefully second and third was like the best we'll get. Andrew ended up being able to fight for the win, just was able to get it. Our sponsors, Butt Kicker and Next Level Racing, appreciate them for sponsoring this series. And then poor little Cameron Sartin, number 24, got wrecked. Happy to see that. Hopefully that keeps coming for weeks on end.
Ooh, salty. Well, all right. Well, we're gonna let you get back down to your teammates and celebrate, and we're gonna talk to Mr. Andrew Medlin.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Andrew, you got a copy.
Guys, how you doing up in the booth?
Oh, pretty good, man. We watched you. That last lap was such an exciting lap, side by side for the finish. Got you by a half a truck, man. And talk us through that.
I'll tell you what, really, if it wasn't for that series of cautions at the end and coming in to throw on some new tires there with only a few to go, we wouldn't have even had a shot at that. I mean, we were really a 5th or 6th place truck, but strategy changed once that caution came out, I think, with 3 to go, and was really on the fence about what to do there. But when I saw the one truck come down, I decided I'm doing it, and hope a bunch of guys don't stay out. And luckily, it worked in our favor there. So just again, really, really happy for this number 12 Special Olympics Toyota Tundra, and the fact we were able to bring it home in second with a shot to win. I was really ecstatic. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It was definitely exciting. Well, great job tonight. Looks like your hometown is Tampa, Florida. I'm a Florida boy myself. Well, the floor is yours, my friend. You are able to give those shout-outs. You deserve it.
Perfect. Appreciate it, guys. I appreciate you guys calling it up in the booth at SBRN, the league sponsors, Next Level Racing, and Butt Kicker. Give a shout-out to my wife, Sarah, my dad, Bruce, my brother, Aaron, my buddy, Vernon. Usually they're watching every week. and especially my teammates at Ricky Bobby Motorsports, Travis, who you just interviewed, and Sam as well. Pretty good night actually for our team. So we had a great run. Chris made a great move going into turn one on that last lap. You always, after it happens, I shoulda, woulda, coulda. Maybe I should have been a little more conservative going into one and saved my my run for turn three, and maybe it would have been a different turn of events. But either way, it was a great finish. Really happy with P2 tonight. We'll go on and hopefully have a good race at Watkins Glen next week.
Oh, yeah, the Glen. Well, with that finish there, that hopefully will keep you in the top spot. And we can't wait for the Glen. Hopefully we'll see some more exciting racing there. And we look to see you there.
Yeah, and actually one last shout out to Iracing for throwing out a major update today that really threw me and many other drivers a curveball getting loaded into the race tonight. Between the massive download, the change in our graphics cards, paint schemes. You probably saw all the Toyotas pretty much generic paint schemes tonight. So
and the countdown to pit road. Did you notice that? Or the countdown to your pit stall.
Exactly. Nice little feature. So nobody had an excuse for missing their stall, but they continue to deliver great content. I mean, this is just an absolute ton of fun, and the realism is incredible. So have a lot of fun here in iRacing, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right. Yeah. All right, Jeremy, that wraps up our top three for the evening. So what'd you figure out?
Well, it looks like on the only way I can figure it out, since we had two separate platforms, Douglas got it on the Twitch side.
Yep.
And over on the Facebook side, it was, let's see, I had it typed out now. I had her name out there. I believe it is actually, Miss Roxanne on the Facebook side.
All right, so the only fair way to do it is just send them both one, right?
I actually think that if I'm wrong, I'm sure I'll be corrected. I think it might be his wife.
Awesome. Well, definitely get in touch with us. Get us those addresses where to send this to, and we will get it out in the mail as quickly as possible. Usually during the days we're pretty busy, but just give us a little bit of time, and it will get there to you. So please make sure you get us those addresses in Discord, Facebook, Messenger, any way you can, and we'll get that out to you. All right, Jeremy. Well, we already heard we're at Watkins Glen next week, so hopefully y'all will tune in and join us once again with Full Send Racing League. Jeremy, you got anything?
Just, we've seen the ovals going on. We've seen the close racing going on. We've seen them turn left. Now let's see how these boys do when we turn a little bit to the right-hand side. So it's going to be interesting as next week's Lap Traffic at the Glen is sponsored by Lap Traffic, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have some lap traffic.
I'm pretty sure we're going to see that also. Well, that is going to call it for the night. On behalf of us here at Southern Broadcast Racing Network, we appreciate everybody stopping by. Congratulations to our top three winners, and congratulations to our two diecast winners. Like I said, once again, get us those addresses and we will get those out in the mail. It's just going to be a random pick, but I will, once I pick them, I will send you a picture of what you have won so you know what to expect. All right, on behalf of me and Jeremy, we hope y'all have a wonderful night, and we'll see y'all next week.